Happy holidays, everyone. This is Ryan Clark with Clark College Consulting and Clark College Funding, the founder and CEO, the superhero of college planning, the author of 2 wonderful college planning books, and I've helped over 1,000 families throughout the last decade, helping them select, apply, and getting into their dream college for less than they ever dreamed possible. And today I wanted to talk about creating a list. And no, I'm not talking about Santa's list, even though it is close to Christmas. I'm talking about creating a college list. We need to take advantage of the free time you have during winter break to create a college list. You want to get a leg up, and this is a great time to do that. So how do we start to create a college list? Well, I'm going to give you 4 ideas on how to start creating your college list and taking advantage of this time you have during winter break. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to identify and prioritize your criteria. There's a lot of different factors that you can consider when narrowing down your colleges. And every student, every parent, every family is a little bit different on what's most important to them. So I want you to start thinking about the size and the location, the academic programs, the cost, the distance from home, extracurricular activities, campus life. I could go on and on and on. But what's most important to me is not necessarily what's most important to you and your family. So we need to determine what are those variables that makes a perfect college for you or for your son and daughter. So what are you looking for and what factors are most important to you? All right, step number 2, I want you to gather information and start to organize. You're starting to get emails from colleges, you're starting to get pamphlets and mailings from colleges. If you've been to a college fair, you've probably collected a lot of information. So you probably have a lot of stuff just sitting around the house. And so this is the time to kind of get organized. So I want you to filter through all that information, and I want you to get rid of the colleges that you're really not interested in. But the ones that you still are interested in, or you're definitely interested in, we want to start a file folder for each individual college. And I want you to start putting that information in their file folder. And inside that file folder, there's one more thing I want you to do. I want you to make a list of what you like about the college and what you don't like about the college. And that way, again, you can start to think about and start to really hone in on what's most important to you. When we go back to step number 1, when we identify and prioritize your criteria, this might make it a little bit easier for you to identify those. All right, let's move on to the next step. The step number 3 is do an online college search. So if you're one of my clients, of course, I want you to use Guided Path. That's the program that we use. It's really, really good. But if you don't want to use Guided Path or you're not one of my clients, then you can use some free programs like College Board's Big Future works really well, or the College Navigator works really well. That's the National Center for Educational Statistics. They do a good job with collecting data on these colleges, and you can do a great college search using that. So what should you be doing? Well, remember step number 1 and step number 2 where we identified and prioritized your criteria? Well, this is where we're going to use that data and plug it into these online college search engines and help you narrow down these colleges. And try to narrow your results down to 50 colleges or less so they're not too overwhelming. All right, final step is start to categorize your colleges. So you've narrowed down your colleges to say, let's say 40 colleges or so. Now we need to start filtering through those schools. And you can categorize them however you want. So you might want to start a category as favorites or need more research or colleges I want to visit. Some students will categorize it completely different, and they'll use things like reach school, target school, safety school, and that's all based upon your GPA and your standardized test scores. So a good thing to do is while you're looking at these colleges is to take a look at their GPA, the average GPA, and the test scores and how last year's freshman class compared to your son and daughter or your particular test scores and GPA, and are they lower? Are they higher? Are they right at those scores? And if so, then you can put yourself into those different categories. If you're lower than those scores, then those will probably be a reach school. And don't be afraid to add some colleges to your list that are in the reach category. But you do not want to end up with all your colleges on your list as reach schools. So I want you to take action. This is a great time of year to take advantage of creating a college list. You want to get an early start on your college list by doing some research today and getting organized and helping you with your college visits in the spring. So it's going to help you prepare for any college fairs that are coming up or any events that the high school might be hosting next year. Well, I hope you found this helpful. If so, please make sure you click below and you can sign up for this weekly newsletter. It will come right to your inbox, or you can come visit me at clarkcollegeconsulting.com and sign up there as well at the very bottom. or you can come to my YouTube page as well. But thank you so much for sharing this and liking this. And if you know of anyone else that is in high school, or any parents that are in this high school process, college planning process, and you think they might would like some more information, feel free to send this to them as well. I want to share my information to help parents and help students through this college planning process to save some time, save some money, save some frustration. Well, I hope everyone has a wonderful holidays, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye-bye.